It's a couple of days since the last video. I have everything primed in on the doors. Just primed down that side just to seal it from the weather. What I'm going to do is a couple of dents and stuff I see in it, and there's a load of pinholes on this side and a load of pinholes on the other side. So I want to go and just smoothen it out. You just see the dents and the ripples, small couple of hammer blows in there. I want to get rid of that, but I got all inside the doors painted on both sides, so that's good. What I'm doing here today, I thought I'd have the whole roof stripped. There was the air horn down there that was here. There was a chrome bar going around the front, and a chrome bar going around the back, and then there was the amber flasher here in the middle. That amber flasher is one of the old bulb ones, and it's only a double bulb. If I was going to have bulbs, I want the 4 in it, but I used that mounting point to make up the bracket for the air horns. So that'll go there. I'm just going to drill a hole. I was going to put it in here, but I'm not going to drill a hole here. Just bring up the wires for this here. Could actually bring through there, and I'm going to use the hole there for just my lights. The that's the flashing amber, and that runs straight. That was factory. It's a factory fitting, and it goes to the switch. So we're going to keep that as the flashing amber, and on the bar that goes here, there's 2 mounting brackets for the back here, and I'll put an amber flash up there if I can make it fit. I should be able to make it fit somehow though. And because I'm going to have a flashing amber on my last proper truck I done myself, I had a flashing amber on the bar, a flashing bar on the tilt and slide bed, and then I had 4 spotlights here, and then on where the 6th spotlight was supposed to go kind of at the corner, I had a corner light. So I'm going to do the same here. But seeing that I have the bracket there and the wire in here, I'm going to bring it up. I might have a junction box there. I'll bring it up, wire that one in, and if spare money or I want to do one, come across a cheap one, I wouldn't mind. I had a Britex, whatever they're called, 4 flasher one on the last truck. I won it on an auction for like €80. It was very good. It was a 24 volt, all came for 24 volt. So that's just mounted there. I'm not going to record all the stuff I'm doing on the cab, because I just want to kind of have one video on this and start on the body whenever that is. So I just need to take that off again, get that painted, probably just paint it black. And I think I'm ready for sanding now. I just want to drill one hole for one of them fittings, and then that's it. Start sanding down, get it painted. So all the bodywork's done. The back of the cab is the worst. This was the 3-car transporter, and the cars hit the back of the cab a good few times. It was red paint, blue paint. When they tilted the car up, they must have hit it somehow, or else it rolled off. There's a bit of dent in the back of the cab. But there's fuck all paint in this cab. It's all kind of flat corners. There's no real corners, I think, say. It's all flat panels. Back is the worst, and the roof. And they're just going to get a wire wool and a spray in, because my plan is to have toolboxes going across the back of the tilt slide, so you'll never see the back of the bed or the back of the cab. I'll leave that there now. First thing here in the morning now, just ready for paint. I've just pulled the truck in. It's got rain on it, so I'm going to give it a quick blow down with the air hose. I'm going to tip the cab, blow the roof off, and leave the cab tipped for half an hour. I'll probably put the kerosene heater on it just to warm it up in here a small bit. I have the sunroof taken out, and I have everything prepared. So that's near enough ready to go now. So I'll probably just give it a half an hour here, just to dry off a small bit. I had a bit of problem with last night with this. I had all this done on both sides, and here a big patch reacted with one of the aerosol cans. I was just trying to put a bit of primer on it, just trying to seal it up, and it reacted on both sides. So I put a bit of 2K on it last night, and I'll just give that a quick scuff down. I'll leave it there, just get this thing done. Turquoise painted there, waiting for the window to come in. The door handles and all the mirrors were painted blue. I just used a spray can. I just disassembled them. Sprayed them black to look really good. I'm just going to put them back in. I'm going to do all the mirrors black and stuff again. The wire blue. There. Looks good against the white. I'll do all that black up along there. See how it comes out. Need to bring power and wiring up to the front lights, or up to the roof. This is just a caravan, what I used on the Transit, just a junction box, a rubber one. So there's 2 holes in the roof already. So what I'm doing is, these are the rubber grommets. I just cut a hole there, and that fits into the hole in the roof. I just widen it up a bit, and that's where the wires come through, stop them chafing. Then what I'm going to do is tiger seal around this, drill the 2 holes, and I drilled a hole out, and I just pop that in it, and tiger seal around it, and it seals it up. So the reason for the junction boxes on the roof is I want to be able to get up there and just rewire stuff, add lights or take them away or if something happens. So I don't want to run wires straight through the roof line all the way down to the fuse box. I just want to have it separate. So I have 2 of them. One is for running lights and my spotlights, and then the other one is for the ambers, flashing ambers and emergency beacons. Alright, so I'll put that in and I'll show you what it looks like. It's all dried up now. That stick of tiger seal is strong. So they're sealed all the way around the outside. I have a couple of circles going into the middle. Then I've sealed the rubber on its own. And then when I put this in, I've sealed around here. And when I tightened the bolts, it squeezed everything together. Done the same with this, the mounting for the air horns. And a better light there, you can see that better. That's just totally sealed in there. So what happens then is I'm just going to run wires up here. These wires are for what are these for? These are for just spotlights and running lights. So I'm just going to run 2 core cables, heavy ones, up here, and I'm just going to leave them coiled around here. Put the lid back on, and then when I have wires here, I'm going to have them run down to probably down to the fuse box. And then I'll just have them here all the time. This one here, I have to bring in the air horns. I need to bring the air line down and the wires for the musical air horns. And I'm going to bring a 2-core wire, just one up. That it was a factory fitting for the flash and ambers, because that runs down. It's a proper fitting and connections, so that wire's still there. So I'm just going to bring that up here. And then when I have a new amber lights up here and on the front, I just wire them in here. Make it a bit easier. So next job I'm going to do here now is, let me think, actually put this air horn on and get the air line and the wires through all this. Then I'll probably put that air horn on and the back chrome. I might put the front chrome on here, I don't know yet. Just they're coming to fit the window and the light, the mirror, the front cab mirror, bumper mirror, whatever it's called, is kind of in the way. So I might leave that off. That's the roof just about kitted out. These roof bars, I'll have a look myself, but if anyone knows where I can get these exact lights. I'd say it's probably just a wire broke somewhere, but none of these ones are working. They're working on the back. They should be working though, probably just a wire somewhere broke. But the only thing missing up here really is I'll probably have a light bar, an amber light bar on that back chrome bar. There's mounting points for it, and I have wires there. I have the wires brought up for it. So that'll be done whenever I can afford it, when everything's done. And the mirror horns stick up a lot at the back, so I'll just cover them a bit. I was going to bring up trailer wire just in case I had indicators and lights on it, but I'm not going to bother. Just going to I'll just put up 2 core, and that's that in there. The stick flex has it stuck solid, it's not going anywhere. And I have 2 sets of 2 heavy 2 core wire up, spotlights and running lights. And the lights that came from factory for the amber lights, it was a 3 core wire and had a small wire for running lights as well, just my tail lights. So I'm going to wire that back going in there with them, so I don't have wires running along the roof. That's why all this was rusted out, because there's a wire coming over this and it was rubbing along it and rubbed through. That's only quartz matte black that I'm painting everything in. Yeah, that's the roof done there now, only if we never want to do the wiring, but it's all there, so I don't have to worry about it. So I don't know if I've put in the earlier videos, this window's been replaced, and I can't put the headliner in until this window's out. I think it must be done at factory that way. Just I really bent it, taking it out, the headliner, but I power washed it. It kind of straightened everything up and took all the creases out of it, but I won't get it back in through the door. I'm just going to wait for them to put the window in and I'll just throw it in. So what I'm going to start here now today is the 2 corner lights. They look a bit grey, so I think I'm going to do the matte black. This dog has just got a new choker on and it's driving a crack, so these are just the normal grey. Because I'm painting everything matte black like that, they'll be up there. I'm going to do that because this is going to be matte black, that's going to be matte black, and it's going to be beside it. Them 2 are going to be beside it. So I'm going to start with these, get these done, get them wired in and bolted up, and then I will get these sanded down and spray painted, just left to dry, and then I'm going to start on the blue trim. They're already primed, all you need to do is give them a quick key. You know, the primer went down flat, so I don't even have to sand the orange bit out of it. I just have to key quickly, and then I'm going to paint that. The last thing ready for interior to go back in. I have to go over the terminals. I've got to put a bit of tape on them. I'll just clean them with a bit of sandpaper and I put them in. But they come out fine. Very happy with that paint come out. Come out like glass with that gun. Last little bits of dirt in some of the spots. Well, that's what we expected in painting the shit of that. Yeah, all these bits come out glass. I'm gonna do now, they've dried here. They've been here now for 2 hours. It's boiling hot outside. I'm just gonna throw them out in the sun. It's all painted now, ready to go. I have everything ordered for it. I have all turbo, exhaust, everything coming today's Sunday, so for tomorrow morning for them. Mirrors, brakes, everything's ordered somewhere else. They're already in, ready to go. Paint came out that window. I rang 5 weeks ago. They never came and put it in. They're supposed to have it sitting there on the shelf. I rang 2 weeks ago then again, so I'm going to ring tomorrow morning, get them in to get that done. Because once the turbo goes in, I need to get it out of the front of the shed, because that's the only reason it was left there. Because I want to be able to just pick it up with the forklift and roll it in. Well, the turbo's gone, but if that's there tomorrow, I'll get all that in. And when I'm picking a lot of stuff up, I need to go. I have the steel, I have the quote in, and they give me a quote for it, so it's gone up. I bought it for, I'll save it. I get the steel, but my first quote was 2,000 in February. It's August now, and I got it to 1,500. It's gone up, or 2,500. It's gone up 500. Gone up 25%, I suppose. So hopefully that'll be coming during the week, and then I'll get started on that. That's how I painted.